Does your resume barely fill up one page? As a college student, you're not alone. That blank space is sitting right where your work experience section should be, preventing you from hitting a full one-pager. Fortunately, it is possible to create a compelling college student resume even with zero experience, and I'm here to help you make that happen. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a job-winning resume as a college student.
Career Advice by Nova Resume.
Now, I'm going to walk you through the process of creating a college student resume section by section, starting with number 1. Contact information. Your resume's header is the first thing a potential employer is going to see, and this is where your contact details should go. Before you continue with anything else, you want to double check everything you write here to make sure there's no typos or mistakes. If the hiring manager can't contact you because of a typo, it really doesn't matter how good your resume is. Now, let's move on to number 2, your resume objective. Your resume objective should be 2 to 4 sentences long and summarize your top skills or achievements, professional goals, and career aspirations. Its aim is to grab the hiring manager's attention and intrigue them to the point they want to read more. Here's an example. Motivated third-year BA history student looking for an internship at the Regional History Museum. Knowledgeable on the early Middle Ages, museology practices, and curatorship. Experienced in organizing events and guiding large groups of people as part of the student organization. Next is number 3, work experience. But if you don't have any, you're completely doomed, right? Well, not at all. As a student, no one expects you to have any professional experience. Your resume doesn't need to be bursting with 5 stars work achievements either. All you need to do is focus on the experience you do have. Now is the time to expand on your extracurricular activities. Think of anything you've done outside of school and create separate sections if necessary. These can include any clubs or teams you were part of, competitions you participated in, or events you organized. First, start with volunteering experience. This can be any unpaid work you've done. Let's look at a practical example of this section in action. Then, list any personal projects. These show you're motivated and prove that you have some leadership and time management skills, among others. Maybe you joined a sports team or any other group activity. If you were part of a theater club or a band, that means you worked in a team to complete complex projects with a deadline. Even if you run a personal blog, these are all personal projects that you can use to give your resume an extra kick. Then move on to awards and certifications. Any contests you've won or extra courses you've taken can go here. If you have any language proficiencies, now is where you add them to your resume. Knowing a foreign language shows dedication and communication skills. And finally, you can add some hobbies and interests. Just keep them appropriate, like hiking or reading books, not like partying. Coming up to number 4 are your skills. List any relevant skills that you've gained through your studies, hobbies, or any extracurricular activities. Just make sure to tailor your skills on your resume to what the specific job is looking for.
I can tell you I don't have money, but what I do have are a very particular set of skills.
Scan the job ad and highlight the skills mentioned there that apply to you. The section should also split between hard skills and soft skills. This way your resume will be easier to navigate and you'll use up more space. Examples of hard skills include proficiency in softwares like Microsoft Word, Adobe Photoshop, and SurveyMonkey. And soft skills can be things like time management, communication, and teamwork. Finally, we're at number 5, education. As a college student, this section is the bread and butter of your resume. List your degrees, starting with the most recent one. Be sure to include your degree name and major, your university, where it's located, and your expected graduation date. Then, you can go into more details by listing any relevant academic achievements in bullet points, such as academic honors that prove your excellence, projects that show off your skills, and courses relevant to where you're applying. If you're going for a marketing internship, for example, your strategy, organization, and market creation class is going to be way more useful than your Algebra 101 course. Now let's look at this complete example of a college resume made with our resume builder. As you can see, John's resume is just the right length, 1 page. His resume's header includes detailed contact information and a career objective. The resume uses a reverse chronological format so that his most recent and relevant experiences are listed closer to the top. We can see that John's education is the first section. Then he lists hard skills and soft skills. And the rest of his resume is filled up with his extracurricular activities and language proficiency. So there you have it. That's all there is to writing a resume as a college student. Just because you don't have work experience doesn't mean you can't create a great resume. The goal of a resume is to show a potential employer how much value you can bring to the team with what you do have. Hopefully, you feel more confident about writing your resume and you're ready to land that job. Thanks for watching our video. For more career advice, subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our career blog at novaresume.com.
Career advice by Nova Resume.
Does your resume barely fill up? Damn it.